Payment Protection Program Loans Updates. This is going to be from Intuit, who is the owner of QuickBooks, but it relates to the Payment Protection Program. So if you're a QuickBooks user, especially if you have payroll through QuickBooks, it might be relevant to you. And if you want some information just in general with regards to the Paycheck Protection Program, it may be relevant as well. Important information regarding Paycheck Protection Programs loans. As previously announced, Intuit was recently approved as a non-bank SBA-approved lender for the Paycheck Protection Program through our subsidiary, Intuit Financing Incorporated DBA QuickBooks Capital. We are now accepting loan applications from a subset of QuickBooks Online Payroll customers. So that might be an option for you if you're running QuickBooks for your bookkeeping system and if you have the payroll through there as well. At this time, the Small Business Administration has stopped accepting applications for the Paycheck Protection Program loans because the processed loan volume was reached, the $349 billion level currently authorized by the CARES Act. So this is obviously huge news. It's going to be applicable not just for QuickBooks users, but the thought is then, well, what do you do at this point in time? If they hit the $349 billion, what's going to happen? There's talk, of course, that they're going to keep on refunding it or fund this again. So you would think then what you'd want to do at this point in time is keep your application in place, or probably put an application in place if you don't have one, if this would be something applicable to you. And if they fund it again, then you're in the queue, you're ready to go. And if they don't, then they don't, right? So that's not a real big loss because the application process should be fairly straightforward at this point. So back to the text. We are actively monitoring the situation and hope more funding will become available. We'd recommend that the customers who received notifications in QuickBooks Online complete the application now, and if we are able, we will submit the applications to the Small Business Administration should additional funds become available. So they're saying basically, they're out of the funds at this point in time. They're looking, monitoring the situation. Are there going to be more funds that are going to be put in place? They are talking about that at this point. And if there are, then you want to be lined up and ready to go. So they have the process all set up in that circumstance. Back to the text. Given the large demand for any such additional funds and limits on the funding capacity, not every qualified Paycheck Protection Program applicant will receive a loan. We will be in touch soon when we have more information. Thank you for your patience and dedication to supporting your clients, the QuickBooks team.